How to find fantasy football T sleepers using opportunity cost. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of finding tight end sleepers in fantasy football? Let's break down how opportunity cost plays a role in identifying those hidden gems. Opportunity cost is simply the value of the best alternative you give up when you make a choice. In fantasy drafts, this means considering what you miss out on by selecting a particular tight end versus what you could gain by choosing another player or waiting to pick a tight end later. First, think about opportunity cost in fantasy football. When you draft a tight end early, you might miss out on higher-scoring players at other positions like running backs or wide receivers. But if you wait too long, you risk losing out on top-tier tight ends who can consistently score points for your team. Now, let's talk about tight end scarcity and positional value. Tight ends are a unique position with only a few elite options. Players like Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews can give you a significant advantage due to their high target share and scoring ability. Finding sleepers means identifying tight ends who are undervalued compared to their expected production and the opportunity cost of drafting them. To evaluate opportunity cost for tight ends, look at their average draft position and compare their projected points with available alternatives at other positions. A sleeper is a player who is likely to outperform their draft position, giving you more value than the opportunity cost of selecting them at that spot. Here are some specific steps to help you identify tight end sleepers using opportunity cost. First, analyze target share and usage. Look for tight ends expected to receive more targets, especially in the red zone or in offenses that favor tight ends. For example, players like Jake Ferguson or Brenton Strange may have lower draft positions but could see significant opportunities due to their team's offensive strategy or injuries to other players. Next, consider the offensive scheme and quarterback play. Tight ends in creative or tight end-friendly offenses often have more chances to shine. For instance, Evan Engram's transition to a Sean Payton-led offense could boost his chances for mismatches and targets, making him a potential sleeper. Keep an eye on competition and changes in the depth chart. If a team loses a key receiver, the tight end's target share may increase, enhancing their sleeper potential. For example, Elijah Arroyo's value rose after the releases of Noah Fant, making him a player to watch. Another practical step is to compare tight end tiers and average draft positions. Use tiered rankings to spot value gaps. If a tight end is ranked lower but has potential for increased usage, they might be a better choice than a higher-ranked player at another position. When drafting, aim to select a tight end sleeper in the later rounds who has a clear path to targets and red zone opportunities. This minimizes the opportunity cost of not drafting a top-tier tight end early. Avoid overpaying for tight ends within certain roles, as the opportunity cost might be too high compared to selecting a more reliable player at another position. Lastly, stay updated with projections and recent training camp reports. Player roles and team situations can change quickly, so adjust your evaluation of opportunity cost as needed. Finding tight end sleepers through opportunity cost is all about balancing the value lost by not drafting other players against the potential upside of undervalued tight ends. Focus on tight ends with increasing target shares, favorable offensive situations, and reduced competition. By comparing their expected production to alternatives available at your draft position, you can maximize your fantasy team's scoring potential while effectively managing your tight end resources.